You have to pick. There's like a there's like a really beautiful teal.
Yeah, it's a lovely teal.
That I'm like, oh, I'll take that.
I'll take that. And you're like, well, take it where? I'm already here.
What the hell? Why not?
You can talk. We don't have like
okay,
a...
Yeah, we don't have
like
like a fucking...
Like, oh, you can't say anything until we introduce you.
Hey, we're here with Scotland Green.
Hey, fuck you and fuck me. It's Scotland Green, baby.
You.
Hello.
Woo,
Yeah.
friend.
Well, we got demonetized immediately.
Yeah, but we don't have enough viewers to be monetized.
Okay, well...
Oh, we lost out on our penny. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
I gotta take the one out of my loafer.
Yeah. Fuck. we're in the red? We're in the black? Black is savings or... I don't know.
I think black is good.
Black
Okay.
is good.
Hey, first time... No.
Black is profitable. Red is... You're in a loss.
That's how little money... I don't even know what colors are good for money.
Green.
Green is good.
I like the idea of like other countries being like... We got to make that peach today.
Yeah, get stacking them pinks.
God. Every time I see Canadian money, I'm like, y'all joking around with that, right?
Gee, these plastic sheets of paper.
What is this, Monopoly?
Ridiculous.
Dude, Australian money has enough plastic that it can float.
Wow.
So if you got a bunch of cash in your pocket at the beach,
Yeah, because
See
Australians
you
are real
later.
whimsical with pushing people into pools.
dude,
They're real fucking
they're
dickheads
whimsical
about
with
it.
throwing stuff into water. I'll tell you that.
Oh, really?
When in Melbourne, when they got introduced, like whatever their equivalent of like Lime scooters and stuff is, there was a huge trend of throwing them off of a bridge into the river.
Yeah, man.
Which is so awesome.
There's a reason.
That's a good trend.
Yeah, there's a reason the Brits sent them all there.
Dude,
Fucking
truly,
maniacs.
anytime you talk to any Australian person, you're like, yeah, you're a criminal. You're a fucking straight up criminal.
It
There's
is-
like 11 like posh
Yeah.
Australian people.
It is funny that we have a whole continent basically full of a science experiment.
Yeah.
Like, what if we took all the criminals and put them somewhere? You get the horniest women who have ever lived.
Yeah. Have them breed.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Compound the mental illness.
A race of super criminals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, it's kind of crazy how good of criminals they are without kind of being able to have guns.
True.
Like, you can still get guns there, but they're really illegal.
They got to get creative.
Yeah. You got to ship them in. That's like,
That's why they do it
dude, they have to ship in cocaine on submarines.
on submarines.
Yeah,
That's
like you have
sick.
to, like, the cartel or whatever has to use like submarines to get cocaine
What
there.
a far submarine trip,
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. Just for some Coke.
right?
It's
Jesus.
like just fucking drink a Red Bull, have a good
Drink
time.
Red Bulls, man. What are you
Yeah.
doing? It's not that good.
Ain't you heard of Adderall?
Yeah.
Have a Mountain Dew pitch black.
Yeah.
And have a good time.
You ever see The Hunt for Red October?
No.
Oh, you should watch it. But there's a cool thing where the submarines are kind of just on top. I like when the submarines on like just on top of the water. It's like, get back down there. Hey, get back down underneath. Should be able to see you.
I remember when it came out, for some reason I told my mom, I was like, you gotta take me to see U-571. I need to see.
She's like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we both got there and we were like, what the fuck is this? This is a fucking movie about a boat? Not even a cool one like Titanic? Just watching U-571 with my mom and we're both like, we don't want to be here,
Wait,
right?
fuck.
Can't imagine watching that. That sounds like a penalty for something.
Yeah, you're
No,
being like,
it's-
like,
Because I don't even remember what's about a Navy ship.
sure.
Yeah, I bet.
My dad's like, I'll watch Ninja Turtles, but you gotta
Yeah.
watch one of my movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alternating weekends with my dad.
Yeah.
Because it is a very funny thing about little. I mean, I'll speak for little boys. 'Cause that's all I've ever been attracted to. Is that there's a funny thing about us where we're like, we make just these decisions as children, and we're like, no, that's it.
Yeah.
I like this thing.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I've never really been exposed to it in any way, shape,
but
or
it's
form.
my fucking thing.
It's my shit right there. I got really into Rams when I was a kid. The animal.
The animal. Not the Paul
The
McCartney
horns.
album.
It's the horns
Not
that
the
get
whole-
you.
yeah. I'm like, yeah, this animal's my guy. This is my
Yeah.
kind of guy. I draw him all the time. Made little sculptures. Why? I don't know why.
Wow.
Fascination just gets stuck in your...
Sculptures.
Is that your
Play-Doh.
astrological sign?
Oh yeah,
The
maybe that's
ram?
what it is.
Are you a
I don't know.
Capricorn?
Is
I'm an
that what-
Aries.
Oh well.
Is that what it is?
no
Aries
idea.
is Aries the ram?
I don't know.
A bunch of women with bangs are going fucking crazy right
so
now.
sorry.
They're doing
Yeah.
Morse code on their makeup
Yeah.
desks. Dee, 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 dee.
They're kicking the counter at Mac Cosmetics where they work.
All I know is Libra.
Aries is the ram.
Wow, weird. Maybe that's what I learned in my subconscious. Put it together.
I'm a Libra, so I was always drawing scales.
You love justice.
Yeah. I love balance.
You saw Robert De Niro's back tattoo in Cape Fear, and you're like, yes.
Yes, that's me.
That's me.
That's my guy.
I'm going to grow up to be like that.
Yeah. What am I, a Gemini? So I'm just always drawing two of everything.
2 tits.
Two tits. Here's the thing. I'm a Gemini. Share a birthday with the most famous twins in the world.
Oh, the Winklevosses.
The Winklevoss twins. Mary Kate and also Ashley.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how are they doing?
How I think really well financially.
Yeah.
They're doing
killing it.
so well. $700 pants.
Super gaunt. You know, it's a sign of wealth.
Those are both of my dreams. I'd love to have expensive pants and to just get scary skinny.
Dude, I want to get so skinny that people are like, okay, but like,
Yeah.
are you all right?
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
So you kind of got
I
that.
just want to concern people.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice to have people concerned about my health?
just pulling you aside at a party like, hey, you're good, right?
Yeah.
I do a little
You're
bit.
hot, but are you okay?
Yeah. Somebody accused me of being on Ozempic. And I was like, you think I have money? That's hilarious. That shit's so expensive.
That's so funny to think you're on those.
Yeah.
They're like, well, I thought you were like a bootleg version of Ozempic.
Yeah. I mean, I am.
Some sort, yeah.
Poverty.
Mm-hmm. Manual labor. That's the real Ozempic.
I do. Sometimes, though, I will see people that I haven't seen. Like, I saw people I haven't seen in a while over the weekend. And they commented about my weight loss so much that I was in a way that obviously hurt my feelings. I figured out a way to have it hurt my feelings. Where they were like, no, you look like really good now. And I was like, don't put now. You don't have to put now in, as in you looked awful before. They're like, no, you look really good now.
Finally.
Exactly. I've been waiting for you to look good.
Woo, it worked out.
Yeah. God damn it.
I saw people. This was a while ago that like I ran into some comedians and they haven't seen me in a while, and they there was a rumor going around that I got a writing job.
Oh, I love
That's
that.
a really great.
Oh, is that what people think of me? That's so great.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
why you haven't seen me.
That's such a great rumor.
Yeah.
That's so
like,
nice.
No, I am doing worse than ever. But it's great that that's what's going around.
Oh, you think I'm in the strike? No. I'm just looking for a job.
Yeah. Scott's out there striking. Now he's looking through the ashtray for long cigarette butts.
Yeah, I'm sneaking into the studio to pitch a movie.
Yeah.
You're like, strike Schmike. I'm not in the union.
Yeah. I got a new Batman y'all got to hear about. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No,
This
that's
time
a fun.
it's a little different.
Yeah. All TikTok stars.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude. Okay, picture this. Batman, like you've never seen him before. It's Addison Rae.
Harley Quinn played by Addison
Ray.
Rae. I don't know any of their TikTok stars.
Charlie D'Amelio, and maybe she'll bring her sister.
Yeah. The Riddler is Mr. Beast.
Oh.
Honestly, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, he is.
He does just kind of want to see the world burn. No, who's that one guy he's the Joker? Whistling Diesel?
Yeah.
You ever seen him?
He's the Joker.
He's the Joker.
Now I gotta Google.
No,
that.
Whistling Diesel's insane.
Whistling Diesel is a guy, he'll put like monster truck tires on a Lamborghini and then just like drive it into a tree.
He's a guy who...
That's our Joker.
Yeah, it really is.
He's like a guy who's like kind of like a rednecky, kind of like a funny, crazy guy who's like young and like just blew up his YouTube channel by doing insane things and like burning money, but by... He makes money by burning money.
It's the Mr. Beast model.
Don't get it.
Basically.
How
But,
does
like,
that happen? How do they get the initial money?
It's one little idea that is like a little crazy for their own account, like their amount of money, and it blows up so much they start making a lot of money. So he literally he gets a brand new Tesla, puts these giant like steel wagon wheels that are like 15 feet tall. Like I'm not exaggerating, like 15 feet tall on a Tesla, and just ruins the car.
Yeah.
Like runs it into shit, breaks it, and it's like he gets views.
Of course.
And he buys like just crazy cars all the time, and he has no concern of like he's like, I'm gonna break it, I'm gonna break all this.
Yeah, they have like a warehouse and they're just like they like put like a hole in the ceiling somehow.
And he's like just funny enough for me to be like, fine, go ahead.
do
Yeah.
it.
Whatever.
I saw a video recently where he blew up a Lamborghini got caught on fire, but then it also caught their like rental van. Like they had like a minivan just with stuff in it, and that also caught on fire.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting world we're living right now where you can literally do something on YouTube and then all of a sudden you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
And
It
then you
seems
just-
bad. Seems like it's a sign of the end. But
A little bit.
Yeah.
let's just have fun while it circles the
Yeah.
drain.
I mean, it's like, what else are we gonna do? Sit here and mope around?
No, let's tear this place up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's fuck it up even more. We're not going to fix the environment.
No.
We care too much about mental health now to be in another Great Depression.
Right.
You know?
Mm.
Think about that.
It really is
That's like a
another-
guy like a Gary Vee thing
Yeah.
would say. He's like, we can't have a Great Depression. We got to have a great happiness.
And be like, oh, money.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
a great manic episode.
There you go.
Dude, that's way better. Everyone's walking around like, I'm God, I think.
It's
It
9,000
feels like
people.
I'm God.
Am I Neo?
Yeah.
Am I the chosen one?
I feel like if I got shot, it wouldn't even hurt me.
No. Go ahead. Do it. I dare you.
Yeah.
Those two guys that got arrested for shooting each other with bulletproof vests. Like they're just fucking around.
Why did they get arrested?
You can't do that.
Is it because they were discharging a
Just
weapon?
let them.
Discharging a weapon in like public?
I don't know exactly the charge. I'm assuming it's attempted manslaughter. You can't.
But
I don't think you can give
consent?
consent. Yeah, I don't know if you can give consent to being shot.
Hmm.
You should. This is America.
Yeah.
That means Johnny Knoxville should go to jail. That's the first jackass.
Try
stunt.
that in a small town.
Hey, come on.
Dude, I've been
They'd
having.
love it there.
He gets shot with a gun?
Yeah, that's like a Big Brother. It's like from like Big Brother magazine, like pre-Jackass. He kind of became who he was because he tested a bulletproof vest with a gun.
I thought it was something else.
No, it's that.
Oh.
Brother, don't test my fucking Jackass
It's
lore.
the sketch where they're outside, right?
It's not on Jackass.
I'm not saying Jackass, but he's outside, like in front of grass.
Yeah, I think I don't want to say he's in front of grass because I don't want to lose. You know,
Yeah,
I
no,
keep it
what
as,
specifics.
I want to keep it as vague as possible.
He is.
He is.
He is.
He has. He once was
Exists.
and has continued to, if you think about it. But yeah, that's crazy that you can like. They should have videotaped it. Just been like, we want to shoot each other with guns.
Yeah. They didn't videotape it?
I think they should have videotaped
Or they
their.
do it for a podcast?
Yeah, they just did it for fun. They did it like how everyone used to. You know, everyone wants to do everything for on the camera now. You can't just shoot your buddy. You can't just shoot your damn buddy with a gun in a field anymore.
Yeah, it seems like it was with a gun.
Yeah,
Oh.
It's crazy.
told you.
He's also wearing a T-shirt over the vest, which is funny.
Yeah, it's really-
Because he's like, wait, I don't know where the vest is. I can't
Yeah.
tell exactly. Oh, missed.
Yeah.
So Johnny Knoxville and 50 Cent both became stars after getting shot.
Yeah. Same guy, basically.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok of a guy, like an old guy, not old, but old enough that he shouldn't
age.
do this.
An adult?
An adult man with a fully gray beard,
Okay.
Oh.
wearing like a tank top and a bulletproof vest to the 50 Cent concert,
Oh, that's embarrassing.
doing like 50 Cent cosplay.
White guy?
No.
Okay.
So like a little bit better. I
Yeah.
think. If it was a white,
He's 50 Cent, but he's one JFK quarter.
Yeah.
He's a $50.
he was also. I should have said that he was also wearing a do-rag, and it'd be funnier if it was a white guy.
Yeah.
When a
Like,
white guy wears a do-rag and their hair just sticks up
I think
through
it's
it,
so funny.
it's hilarious. You're like, that's not for you.
come on, take that off.
Yeah.
Why would you dress like 50 Cent to go to a 50 Cent show? That's like worse than wearing the band's T-shirt.
It's really funny. It's a really good bit.
I mean,
Hey, me too. Hey.
yeah. I've seen the video, the first one.
It's like 50 Cent sees him and he's just like, get that guy out of here.
Yeah. Get that fucking pervert out of my concert.
He's gonna kill me.
Yeah, he's doing something fucking weird.
You go to the 50 Cent concert with an inversion table so you can do the part of the video
Yeah.
where you just sit
Where he's
upside down.
down. I mean, this is like the people who wear the costumes to the Barbie movie. This is everyone should get a fucking grip.
Yeah.
That's my stance. Get a fuck. I saw somebody. This made me laugh so hard. People dressed up to go see the Barbie movie and be like, "We didn't really like it that much." And I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking bet you did."
It's so funny to be disappointed in an
Yeah.
outfit, in a costume.
All pink.
Yeah.
You're
It
wearing,
was okay.
you and your girlfriend wearing a matching costume to go see Barbie, and then it kind of stinks.
Embarrassing.
Spending $30 on fucking popped corn.
Some plastic Chevy so you can eat popcorn out of it.
Dude. Oh, yeah, the Barbie commemorative bucket.
Yeah.
Mm.
They're not even buckets anymore. They're just like...
Yeah, get
They're not even buckets. They're just any plastic shape that's relevant to the movie. And be like, hey, here you go. Popcorn holder. That's what you get.
Listen, once we went, this is my new old guy thing. Once we went from bucket to bag for popcorn, that's where this country went down the tubes.
Oh,
You can mark it on the calendar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They didn't even respect you enough to give you a full bucket. They got to give you a malleable bag that you accidentally squeeze when something scary happens, and all the popcorn goes everywhere,
I
and then a
forgot
bunch of
about
teens
that.
laugh at you,
yeah. It used to be a bucket.
or at least a cardboard
That's
box
what they
that
took from us.
they really did.
Because I remember the bucket now. I'm thinking about it. I
Yeah.
remember seeing it behind the counter, all like cups of soda where they're all stacked inside of each other.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No.
You know how hard is it? Cut a hole in the bag correctly?
Yeah.
There's no tension to
There's no
work off of.
structural integrity.
Yeah.
For when I reach in there, because we go to the movies together a lot.
Jack myself off.
Yeah.
That's the move.
Now you hold my popcorn,
There you
and I'll
go.
hold your popcorn.
I'm just jacking myself off with the popcorn itself. Ow, ow, ow.
You cut out a hole in the popcorn, and then you just put a flashlight in it. Yeah.
Hey, sir, just stay home.
You're like, shut up, I'm watching the Mr. Rogers documentary. I'm trying to have a good time.
Rob, you're ruining it for me.
This guy brought everyone together.
You did, assume, I mean, when you were a kid, I guess, not now. There's going to be more ushers walking up and down the aisles
Yeah.
in movies.
I don't think they even
They don't
care
even go
what
in there.
happens.
No.
Yeah.
They don't even wear the little felt hat anymore.
No, they don't even wear a little felt hat anymore.
None of them look like train conductors from the 1950s anymore.
Yeah, like they're going to drive a little tiny car on the street.
Yeah, they don't look like bellhops.
Bellhops.
I was a bellhop for one day as a child. This is like a weird
Wow,
memory that I
okay.
have. Yeah, I was like, I want to say like second grade or something.
Scotland checks in.
Yeah. For some reason, they took a bunch of us kids and made us work in a hotel for a day, and I was a little boy bellhop, and I don't know why this happened. I need to talk to my parents.
As a therapist.
Yeah.
A lot of memories.
Yes, I have therapy tomorrow, so
Oh
this
my
will come
God.
up. My
Wait, we got to get down to
bellhop days.
Oh my
day.
God.
Was this they pulled you out of school or was it a summer activity?
I want to say they pulled us out of school
Oh my
because I wasn't
God.
the only kid. I don't know. I gotta ask.
Again, your memory is saying there's multiple kids there.
Yes.
Well, none of you were stacked on top of each other to
No.
fulfill the size of a man.
Yeah.
I just remember pushing a cart.
What the fuck?
My God.
That's crazy.
Why? Well, and I think I was a smart kid, but
Yeah.
Not smart to be
they're just like, get used to bellhopping,
Yeah.
boy.
Where did you grow up again?
New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah, it was Louisiana. Some weird Louisianian. How do you say? What do you say?
New Orleanian.
New Orleanian
Yeah.
entrepreneur was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, my hotel, bunch of kids is bellhops. That's our
Yeah,
gimmick."
yeah. Some genius invented child labor.
I think it's just like I wonder if like every day they just have different kids working for one day, like those like the canvassing, like Save the Children thing.
Yeah,
Like those
yeah.
are just different people every day.
Yeah.
Another thing I did one day of
Dude.
Were you wearing an adult man's jacket and you're pushing the cart and the sleeves are still in your palm and you're like, room
what I was
207
wearing.
right up?
It'd be even better if you're just wearing like a no fear t-shirt. Some board shorts.
But the hats as well.
You still wear the hat.
I hope they put a big hat on my head
And
for
white
this.
gloves, little white,
Yeah.
little
Patent
shorts.
leather shoes with spats.
and no brakes.
Yeah. Dude, that was like, my sister worked at a pizza place when I was a kid. And one day they paid me to like go pass out flyers. And obviously I just threw them all in a dumpster immediately.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God. Really?
Immediately.
Wow.
Yeah. I
I'd be
was
too
like,
scared to do that. I'd be like,
I was-
they're
I-
watching me.
that's really, I was like, someone's going to yell at me. I was like, someone's gonna yell at me for putting this garbage on their house.
Oh, so you were.
Oh.
I was scared. I was so anxious and scared that I was gonna get in trouble that I then just threw out all of the flyers.
Wow.
So
And I
you,
was like-
you would take one person yelling at you for throwing out all the flyers, then potentially each flyer getting yelled at.
because there's a way bigger chance of getting caught
Yeah.
with every door.
Okay.
Every door's a mystery. I've always said
Yeah,
that.
you always said that. Yeah.
I've always said that. And I was, and I remember being like throwing them out and being like, I gotta go get a Gatorade now. I'm tired.
Hard day at
I
work.
worked.
I would have hated you as a little boy.
I worked at Gatorade's amount. No, I think what happened. I turned into this kind of man as an adult. As a boy, I was like timid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would have hated you as a little boy.
Oh, you're gonna bully me?
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking bully? Yeah, right. Red. I would have called you Red. I'd be like, figure out what race you are. You're looking white and talking Spanish. Fucking fix something. No, I would have been like, mi hermano. I would have been. I'm trying to show you.
You're wearing a do-rag immediately for some reason.
I'm wearing like one of the Mexican ponchos. I'm like, is this the right? And you're like, no.
No, but I appreciate the
Yeah,
effort.
yeah.
I remember we had to do. I had to hand out flyers for a summer
Yeah.
for someone's power washing company,
Okay.
and it was like 1,000. Like it was like,
Dude, it was
way too many for a child.
And they also didn't tell me like they're like just go put them in people's doors, and I was like, where?
Mhm.
I was like, there's a lot of blocks here, and they're like, just all of them.
Our friend's dad. Now, in retrospect, I realize what happened. Our friend's dad, who was a very shady individual who never had a job, who's I think a bookie or ran numbers.
Because literally, when you said power washing business, my first thought was like, who fucking starts one of those?
Yeah.
It's like a scam, kind
Truly,
of.
his two sons were my friends and I. He gave us $100 each to put out 1,000
Is he
flyers.
hiring?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got 1,000 flyers, and he'll drive us, put us in the neighborhood, and just sit in the car while we did it. And I'm like, oh, he was getting a lot more, and he was giving us a little bit, but still, $100 for a kid is
$100 is crazy.
crazy.
Dude.
I bought a pair of Vans and the N64 game Ready to Rumble.
Oh.
Dude, this is a great day.
Great little summer gig, yeah.
And you did that for one day,
I did it I think we did it 2 times in
but
total.
$100 each time.
Well, $800 each time.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
The second time, cocaine.
He had you selling cocaine?
Yeah, I bought some.
Oh, you bought cocaine. Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
can
So then I could
go to the
sell
houses.
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Get them
It's like, hey,
flyers
you-
out fast.
Exactly.
I think the most overwhelmed I've ever felt was I think I was 13 years old, maybe 14 years old, and it was like this guy Chris was my best friend. He's the guy.
My best friend was Chris, too. That's funny.
Mine's different.
Oh, okay.
Mine's
Yeah, mine's
different.
with a K.
Yeah. Mine was 6'8".
His
Big
Chris
guy.
Webber?
It's Chris. Yeah. It's professional basketball player Chris Webber
My
and I.
best friend Chris Webber.
I'm humble about it. He's Christy to me.
Yeah.
I call him CW because he's always on.
He's always on, baby.
Nice.
Woo! Come
But-
on, that's a great joke,
That's a great
everybody.
joke.
You better be laughing.
But his dad was kind of like a guy who had all these friends who did stuff,
Sure.
one of those guys. And Chris was the guy, him and I got fired at the same time from the modeling agency because we took too many breaks.
Yeah.
Uh,
Such a funny reason to get fired.
so like what happened was we worked at this modeling agency and it was one of those like scam ones where they give you like a card in the mall where they're like, I only learned about this after I got hired. I wasn't, like a hot enough kid to know that they give you cards in the mall to be like, and it's really just a scam
Yeah.
to make you pay $300 for headshots.
Oh, yes.
But we would like call people. We worked in like the call center basically. We would call people. And then Chris smoked cigarettes and I didn't. And I was like, I should be able to get a break too. So I would just go out with him when he smoked cigarettes. And then I would go to the vending machine a lot and get like cheese danishes. And then they were like, you're both fired. And I was like, I think I got him fired mostly.
It's great to get fired with your friend, though.
But they brought us in the
Yeah.
office at the same time to get fired.
It's so funny. Hey, no, get both.
Actually,
I know.
fucking, what are you guys gonna go on? You guys gonna go on break together? You're gonna get fired together.
Yeah. I bet that guy's bringing a bunch of 9-year-olds in that room. Like, yeah, you're all fired. You're all fucking fired.
But one day I was like, I would stay with him all the time, and he was like, oh, my dad got us a job with his friend,
Mhm.
and it was like in the summer, and I was like, okay, and the first red flag should have been that the job started at about 10 p.m.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
And I was like, interesting, because that's kind of close to
Were you doing Nightcrawler?
when I go to bed. We were doing Nightcrawler. Yeah. But what happened was he was paying me $100 to commit crimes, and then he was like, let me
film it.
let me film. But no, but we were doing like parking lot blacktopping.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So we had to blacktop all these McDonald's parking lots, and you had to wait until the parking lot was closed.
Mhm.
So this guy picked us up like a 13 and 15-year-old boy. One of them 6'8", the other one's scared.
What if they yell? What if Ron McDonald yells at us?
Yeah. What if we're not allowed to do the blacktopping and we just because it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Yeah.
Because you just re-blacktop their whole parking lot. You're like, boy, seems like you owe me money. Yeah, seems like you owe me money now.
You were trying to pick up a whole drum of blacktop liquid and trying to get into the
Dude,
dumpster.
but it was literally like you had to like pour it out and like flatten it, and I was just like, what the fuck am I
That's a job for like manly men.
that's a job for
Oh,
like
man.
a felon.
Yeah, you're in
It's like
prison.
a felon,
Yeah.
a thing where you don't need a lot of paperwork to
No.
get.
Yeah, you can get this job with an assumed name.
Yeah. You can say stuff like, you're gonna have to pay me every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
you can say, I need to get paid every day from here because you might not see me tomorrow. Dude, that was my biggest dream in the world when I was a kid, just to get some money and then just like leave town.
Oh, okay.
It's all I wanted to do.
I want that now.
Yeah.
I'd love
Yeah, I
to
want to
leave.
elope without the love part.
Just love yourself and leave.
I'm out of here.
They're like, what happened to Diego? They're like, I think he's washing dishes in Bozeman, Montana now.
He loves it.
Yeah. It's a very 25th hour kind of sick. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. It's a very cool way to go.
Yeah, but I guess I didn't realize when I was young that meant the person probably had done something
Right.
bad
Yeah,
or
yeah.
wrong.
I mean, we're doing something bad because we're not, living like real adults. We're in our 30s and have roommates.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
yeah. But we're not like breaking the law.
No, we should, though.
Yeah. And these days, why not? It's the end.
Who gives a fuck? You think old man Joe Biden's going to do anything about it?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, dude, I would dust him. I would fucking.
Sleepy Joe.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, Joe, look over there. And he'd take him 45 minutes to turn. I'd be in fucking Baltimore.
He get a concussion by turning his head too fast.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta lay down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's a very fun subject. The idea of just little boy jobs, little jobs you had as a boy.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
I was a lawn mowing person.
You were
for a while.
I respected the lawn
Ooh.
mowing boys. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like some man in the neighborhood did a lot of the lawn mowing. Some guy who had to get paid every day.
Yeah.
And then and he would not show up and stuff, and then I would show up and say, "I'll do it for more money."
Yeah, well, it's like, you seem to be under pressure here.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then I stopped showing up, and then he took all of my jobs again. It was just like that was my nemesis in
Yeah.
the neighborhood was some 45-year-old deadbeat.
I love that some old man hated you as a boy. Oh, this fucking kid is so smart.
He shows up there 3 minutes before you. He's like, sorry, son.
Oh, Joe.
I like that all these people are like, I don't fucking care who mows it.
Yeah.
As long as you get here, I'll pay you.
No loyalty.
No, fuck that.
I had a friend, this kid who lived down the block from me. He would like find lawnmowers in the garbage all the time.
Wow.
Whoa.
He seemed to have like 8 lawnmowers that never really. He was like, I'm gonna fix them, and then never really fixed them that well. But he seemed to have a lawn mowing business in that he mowed one person's lawn. He mowed like probably like his family's, and then like the guy kind of like across the street.
Mm.
And I was like, he's like, nah, I'm gonna get more. And then I don't think he like walked far enough. Or, like, he kind of was just like, oh, I can see that one, and I'll
Yeah.
mow that. And he was always like fixing a lawnmower. I was like, how much can go wrong with a lawnmower that you found in the garbage that you need to be fixing it so often?
Sure.
Not like fuel injection on the
No. Fan, a belt probably, some type of
Blade.
blade.
Blades can get dull.
Blade. Jesus.
It's true.
When I was a teenager, a dumb teenager, I was mowing my aunt's lawn, and the little thing that shoots out all the grass was clogged, and so I tried to get the grass
Yeah,
out
get your hand in there.
while
Nice
it
and
was
deep.
running.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And my hand hit the blade like the wrong way or whatever, and all my fingers were bent, and I was just like, ah,
Oh my God.
I am not smart.
You broke
Yeah.
your fingers?
No, I didn't break them. They just all, it was a temporary little thing. They all,
Oh.
it was, it could have gone
That's
very
terrible.
wrong. I could have
Isn't it-
chopped off all of my fingers.
You could have had a really different life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a janitor in
I
my
would have been on disability.
Dude. There was a janitor in my school who was this girl I knew's grandfather, my elementary school, and he was just missing like a bunch of pieces of his fingers. And we were
Probably did that.
and I was always like, I thought it was gonna be some kind of like scary. I was like, oh, it's some kind of weird. A werewolf bit it off, and then my mom was like, "Oh, he just used to work on fishing boats, and sometimes you get the line wrapped around, like you get like a rope wrapped around your finger, and it would just like pop part of your finger off." And I was like, "I like my story better.
Mine's better. A werewolf
Mine's better. Some
bit
kind
it
of weird
off.
evil thing. Acid.
Sure, yeah.
he
you
was
never know.
working in an acid plant for a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a goon.
yeah,
He's a hired goon.
that's why he
He's
used
a
to be.
henchman.
That's why he used to be a janitor in an elementary school in the suburbs, and not just because he wants to like hang out with his granddaughter sometimes.
Yeah. You could that job. I mean, you could really go either way with that kind of person who has that kind of job. You know?
Janitor in a school.
Janitor in elementary school. It could be something like, oh, yes, I'm older now. I don't know. Or you could be Christopher Walken and Joe Dirt. You were in the mob.
Yeah.
Now you're hiding out.
I remember being so disappointed in the janitors in my schools
Jesus Christ.
because I was like, uniform.
Uh-huh.
They would just be wearing like basketball shorts and like
No,
a dirty
yeah.
shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, no, uniform.
Uniform.
Button up shirt. Work pants.
Yeah,
Navy.
with your
Boots.
name on it.
Name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jumpsuit.
Big fucking string.
Mister, whatever.
Yeah. String with the key on
Dude,
it.
yeah. The navy or that dark green
Yeah.
slack and button down that's like almost like cardboard thickness
Yeah.
like shirt.
I want to wear that now.
Yeah, man, it's a perfect outfit.
Dude, I buy those pants on eBay all the time.
Yeah.
There's like all these companies who just sell like used, because there's like companies that their whole job is to like wash uniforms like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then they just have like the tag with somebody's name on it. So I guess maybe when they quit the job, you can't just be like, here's some other guy's fucking pants.
Sure.
So then these people sell them on eBay for like $8. And then I'm like,
When-
well, those are my pants now.
My pants.
It's unbelievable how much those are my
Yeah.
pants.
No, there was a shift there where now I remember seeing janitors in schools in fucking one baby blue basketball shorts. And you're like, what the fuck
I
is
know
this?
these exact shorts.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, you should be
Exact-
wearing a suit to throw sawdust on my vomit. That's what you should be doing.
It'd be sick if they had the Dickies pants, green
yeah.
Dickies pants, green button down, green Dickies
Just
blazer,
blazer.
thick cotton blazer.
Listen, I pissed in my seat
Yeah.
because I didn't realize I could ask to go to the bathroom, and I need you to be dressed to the nines.
I thought you were gonna be mad at me for asking to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
A thing that would happen to me a lot in elementary school is I would spill chocolate milk on myself.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then stink for the rest of the day, and it's the worst smell, and I'll
It's a
never
very
forget
bad
it.
smell. Yeah.
Just like the rest of the day, stinking like chocolate milk.
I don't know how to drink.
I know it. I know the smell now.
So yeah, it's so vivid.
Yeah. There's like a stink of, I don't know what happened, where this, like, I guess it would just be like a lot of like chocolate milk containers or something, but like one of the entrances to my school was next to the dumpsters.
Yeah.
And it would just always smell like milk. And I'd be like, stop it. Figure something out
Trying
here.
to burn incense
I'm
in
like,
elementary
yeah,
school.
yeah. I'm like, pee. I'm like a little the jaunty boy being like,
Yeah.
pee you.
This is not nice.
This is bad. But yeah, dude, just like seeing like
sticky milk.
the worst was, I remember being in like 12th, being like 11th or 12th grade, and a kid that I knew who was only a couple years older than me becoming a janitor at the high school.
Whoa.
And being like, I remember being like, nah, dude, you got to do something else.
go fail
Yeah.
somewhere.
Go fucking
Yeah.
somewhere else.
You got to be a criminal
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, you have to have you don't even give yourself time to fail
What
hard
a
enough.
loser. You know the courage to fail.
It's a real loser mentality.
You gotta go be a criminal or go to the military and get hurt.
Something.
Some-
Dishonorably discharged.
You're missing
When I
a
come
big
too soon,
chunk
that's-
of failing.
Yeah. You get kicked out for stealing HDMI cables from the army for too long. They're like, you stole like 50 HDMI cables. Why? And you're like, I just like the way it made me feel. And then you're just like, if I was in school with you, you don't get to be a janitor.
No.
You can't have access to at the time. You shouldn't have access to at the time a student's MySpace pages.
Yeah. I remember,
especially the same school.
The same school. You have
go over one.
Go to the next town.
You know, Scott, my friend from who lives in North Carolina, we saw. He when we finished high school at the same time, we graduated the same year. He like immediately went to community college and got his like whatever the word is, bachelor's, I think, associates or whatever. And within 2 years was teaching at our same high school as a substitute. So there's kids who are like, I was a freshman when you were a senior, and like, what? And like,
so weird.
They thought he was gonna be cool, but Scott immediately was like, "No, I'm not cool with you. I'm an adult, and you're a child." Like, it was such a funny, like, well, you're gonna be like a cool teacher. No, you're in trouble now. Like, I loved it. It was so funny how Scott was like, not playing games. Scott, I love you. It's so fucking funny.
I had we had a student teacher in my history class one year.
We had adult students in our school, so that's awesome.
I mean, same. But I remember I was wearing like a hate breed shirt, obviously.
Yeah.
One of the fucking 4 shirts that I own. And he was like, hey, man, can I talk to you in the hallway real quick? I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck did I do? And then he was like, you like hate breed? And I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, man, they're pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty cool. What other kind of stuff are you into? And I was like, this. And he was like, oh, you should listen to this. And I was like, all right, man.
Okay, dude.
It was one of those things where you were like, I think now, because of like conservative hysteria, they'd be like, he's grooming him.
Oh, yeah.
And then because I think he made me like a mix CD.
Yeah.
Because he was like probably 22 years old and saw a 15-year-old who was like, oh, this kid is into the same stuff as me.
Yeah.
Let's make sure he's into cool stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of becoming a loser.
Yeah.
Like me, who's a student teacher.
Yeah. Because I think it's good to like see someone like, oh shit, you're moving in the path that I was in.
Yeah.
Let me guide. Let me help.
So that was your mentor.
He was my mentor. Can't remember a thing about him.
Yeah, it doesn't
I don't remember
matter.
his name even a little. I remember his shirts being a little too tight all the time. He was sloppy in the way that I was like, oh, you're going to be a good teacher.
Oh.
Like when you're like, you don't care to, like your shirt's kind of half untucked in a way, but you really care about teaching the children.
Sick.
Well, I'm like, that's a sign of a good teacher.
We had a sub once. You know, like some schools just have like a sub a lot. Like one guy who like subs at the school like multiple times. He was just always there, and he was a professional baseball player, but like low league.
Okay.
Or like trying to get to the
like a AAA or something.
And we all learned that if we ask him a lot of baseball questions, we don't have to do any work.
Yeah.
So we're just asking him a lot. I'm like, what's a windup look like for a fastball? And he's like, looks like this. I'm like, oh, okay. Fucking hate baseball. I'm like, oh yeah. It's fun. It's fun work around.
We had a substitute teacher who had a speech impediment. She had a really bad lisp. And we were like I remember like making fun of it to my mom one day, and my mom goes, do you know why she talks like that? Oh no. And I go, no. She goes, she bit her tongue off in a car accident. She bit the tip of her tongue off in a car accident. So she's like, I think my mom was trying to kind of be like, well, maybe don't make fun of her then for that. And I was like, ew.
You took the wrong
Yuck.
You took the wrong lesson from it.
What the hell? Just see her pointing at her. I wish I could remember her name. I think it had a lot of S's in it too,
But it
which
did.
is like,
Lip
of course.
shits.
Yeah.
I had a teacher that would say, pronounce wash like wash.
Yeah.
And boy, we laughed every time. It did not get old.
Nah.
And like the entire class is just like,
Yeah.
Said a word wrong.
Yeah.
The dumbest thing to laugh at. Why is there a fucking fly in here? God
Oh,
damn it.
that's mine. I brought it. Don't worry.
Kill myself.
One of the meanest things I did to a teacher was I was in my high school French teacher.
I'm gonna open my door for a second.
Yeah. She was a let's say an unfortunately shaped woman.
okay.
I'll say that. And she was so fucking mean. She was so mean to us. And this kid who goes to your gym, Marco.
Okay.
We went to high school together.
Oh yeah, Marco. Yeah.
We were in French class together. And I would say 5 or 6 times throughout the year, she always wore purple. and she was shaped, unfortunately. And
hold my hand. I know where
and
it's
then
going.
multiple times I'd be like, "How do you say grimace in French?"
If I had my face was like I wanted to react.
And then she was just like, "Oh, le grimace," and I was just like, "Thank you for that." And me and Marco are like
It's just shaking.
vibrating, like we electric shock. And she's like, "Wow, these guys really like hate smiling, I guess." Just like losing
Like
it.
grimace.
They love French.
And to her, I'd like to say, "Happy birthday, Grimace."
Happy birthday. That's fucking sick. Let's. Oh,
Oh, no. I was just gonna ask if you guys celebrated Grimace's birthday.
I forgot.
We gotta find out when it's. Oh yeah, it was a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I totally blanked on that.
the milkshake thing.
Yeah. I'm saying I blanked on it.
You didn't get him a present.
I didn't get him a
You didn't
present.
get Grimace a
I
present.
didn't either.
The president of friendship. Hey, we're gonna do the energy drink corner now.
Oh,
Energy
wow.
drink corner, famously. I'm sure you're a huge
Yeah.
listener and fan. We review an energy drink every episode. What's your energy drink intake? Do you like them? Do you dislike them? What do you drink? How often do you drink?
I don't drink energy drinks very
the fuck
often. When I do, it's like cocaine to me. I'm like, yeah, I like it.
Okay.
So when I do, it's a special thing. I'm a Mountain Dew person, and that's almost an energy drink.
Yeah.
It's
Basically.
It's so
baby's
close.
first energy drink.
And you're going full sugar. You're not going diet, right?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's so
full sugar.
That'll send you to the fucking moon. That
Yeah.
much sugar.
I drank one last week at 9 p.m. and it ruined my night
Yeah,
because I'm old.
dude. I was saying, Diego and I had a delicious taco night last
We did a
night.
taco night. Taco movie night.
Yeah,
Nice.
we ate a bunch of tacos and we watched 12 Angry Men together.
Unbelievable
It
evening.
was a great
Great
evening.
night.
But I would say over the course of the evening, I drank a liter of Diet Mountain Dew, and it really took me a while to fall asleep.
Sure.
And I didn't sleep that well.
Oh, weird. So this week we're doing Alani's
Ooh,
Kim Kardashian flavor.
yum.
Called
Him made?
Kim made.
I'm like, why do they call it him made?
Kim made?
Like
Like
Kim
lemonade. Like lemonade,
Oh.
but Kim.
Oh,
Like Kim, like like lemonade, but Kim.
it's lemonade but Kim.
sure.
0 sugar, 200 milligrams of caffeine, gluten-free, biotin, B6 and B12. It's also vegan. Any writing on a can of energy drink is called a poem.
Oh,
We
And there's,
consider it a
there's
poem.
no poem.
No poem on this.
You think with a celebrity?
Ooh,
I bet
good
it's
poem.
good.
Wow,
I
really?
bet
Really
it's
good
good.
poll.
It's a good color.
Yeah, let's
Do you
see.
think with a celebrity endorsement like that, there would be some kind of poem
Yeah, you'd think it'd be a little
formulated
story.
in a lab? Kim Kardashian in a lab coat,
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that.
This
Or
is
like
what
those
Kim-
bag of chips that have like the story and the prayer on them. Those gas station chips.
Wait, which ones have a story and a prayer
Oh
on
God,
them?
there's like this. Is this for me?
Yeah.
No.
Well, this is for you.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter.
thank you.
Just get the fuck out, fucking fly.
You don't know about the bag of chips that have? It's like Uncle Ray's chips, and it will be like Uncle Ray's chips part 12, and it's like
No.
it's a huge story. You got to start looking
Yeah,
around at these
no, we
gas
do.
station chips.
Scotland and I often will chat about potato chip flavors on
Yeah, yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
It's
Yes.
really every time I post one, I'm like, just waiting for Scotland to reply.
I will chime in, and I'll
can't
say
It is
fucking
fun.
that's
wait.
a good one.
Yeah, it is fun knowing about a specific thing that's stupid.
Yeah. Okay. This is.
Quite nice.
Is it just pink lemonade?
I think it's just pink lemonade.
Mm.
Refreshing.
Oh, this is a nice and tasty treat.
What makes pink lemonade pink lemonade?
There's an argument.
Yeah.
I say strawberries. Some people say raspberry.
I say die.
Yeah, I'd say probably die.
Mhm.
It's the
Let
same
me
way
see.
they made them. It's the same way they made the damn raspberries blue.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Why pink
Because-
lemonade?
Because pink lemonade, because they sell strawberry lemonade. They sell that.
They would call it strawberry lemonade if it
Yeah.
was.
point.
Unless you legally can't, because it doesn't have any actual
Yeah,
strawberry
so
juice
funny.
in it.
Strawberry
Pink lemonade
Kim-Aid.
often gets its pink color from food dye. Cranberry juice or grenadine.
Cranberry juice.
What is the
Ooh.
pink in lemonade? Cranberry juice, grenadine, and crushed raspberries or strawberries. Oh, okay. So
Okay.
cranberry juice is the number one thing.
Cranberry juice.
Who
Okay,
would have thunk it?
It's funny to get cranberry juice and grenadine. Like, just do the grenadine.
dude.
Grenadine
good.
rocks. Yeah, that's all it says.
Yeah, this is really good. I gotta see. I'm gonna look it up to see if there's like a anything about what the flavor is supposed to be.
Yeah, this is nice, but
Kim Kardashian, is there anything she can't
all
do?
right, come on.
Keep her damn marriage together.
Hey, that's what you can fucking be.
I'll tell you
Keep a
that.
man happy.
Yeah.
No, this is nice, refreshing.
Okay, it's strawberry lemonade, tart lemons and sweet strawberries.
You want to keep a man happy? Give him some of this.
Yeah. Hey Kim, maybe you would have kept Chris Humphreys around. If you would have given
Wow, I
him a
heard
little
that
bit of
name
the
forever.
Kim-aid. Yeah.
Should we rate the energy drinks?
Yeah.
1 out of 5 lightning bolts, or 0 out of 5 lightning bolts.
Mhm.
0, never again. 5, you would go on the internet to order this.
Yeah.
That's. I'm gonna give it a straight up 4.
Wow, okay.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's tasty. I'm not
tasty,
gonna.
refreshing.
I don't think I'll go hunting it down, but if I see it, I think I'm gonna grab it, and I think
Okay.
I'll tell a friend that it's good.
Wow,
Yeah.
all right, 4.
You walk home, you can tell Sarah, you're like, you're not going to believe what I drank today.
Here, I brought a case of this.
It costs $200.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm going to 4 1/4.
Ooh,
4.25. I love it.
close the door, close the door, close the door.
Goodbye, fly.
I'm gonna go 3.75.
Wow.
What's missing?
I like it. There's not enough. It's very simple.
Mhm.
They've added another
Oh,
layer.
all of a
of
sudden
some-
that's bad.
I'm talking.
White
A
t-shirt
man
and blue
is talking.
jeans. Oh, I got scared.
If there's another layer to it, another something, I'd be like, ooh, but it's like it's fine.
What about this? What if it was Khloe Kardashian?
My one and true love.
My queen.
Which one is she?
Which one is which one?
Chloe is the one who was...
Couldn't tell you.
Lamar Odom? She dated Lamar Odom?
Sure.
That's a tall one.
She's the tall
Yeah, he's a
one.
basketball
Okay.
player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty big. Dude,
Oh, before we forget, someone sent us a question a while ago, and I forgot
Yeah.
to screenshot it, so I forgot about it.
can I tell a little Lamar Odom
Go, go,
story?
go, go.
When I was in Las Vegas and we went to the Zach Baggins Haunted Museum. Because here's the thing. So they were like, here's a spooky doll that moves by itself on camera. And then they're like, here's the bed where the guy from the Bunny Ranch died. But it was the same bed that Lamar Odom overdosed in.
Whoa.
And apparently Lamar Odom was like, his thing was like, I never did any drugs. They poisoned me.
Whoa.
They poisoned me into smoking a bunch of crack at the Bunny Ranch. But I just remember being like, interesting thing. Because they were like, because they'd be like, here's the drivetrain from James Dean's cursed car. And here's Truman Capote's prescription pill bottles that he died of a heart attack. It has nothing to do with the pill bottles.
It's just one thing we found that's his.
They're his, and he's dead.
We got these out of the trash.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gabe, Gabe? Yeah, it's Gabe, right?
Yeah. That's a really common name, by the way.
What else would it be?
Gabby?
Gabe. Good question, Gabe.
His question is, my name's Gabe, right? It's insane how far you've gotten with how little you can read.
Okay, question for you and Mike. You're being pitched against Brendan Schaub. Are you fighting him in the ring or during a roast battle? What's your tactic?
Oh, so easy.
Clearly roast battle.
Yeah.
He's very good at fighting. Like he's a joke in terms of like he sucks, whatever.
Yeah,
he's huge.
It's
He's a good fighter, relatively
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the average. Like
I'd fight him.
Yeah.
I know. Gabe didn't ask me, but I would fight him.
It's you ever seen the Brian Scalabrine quote? So Brian Scalabrine is a former NBA player. He was called he was jokingly called the White Mamba.
sick.
He's a white guy.
Yeah.
He averaged like 2 points a game, but he was in the league for a really long time. And it was like there was like some college kid who was like talking shit to him. It was like after he retired and everything.
Yeah.
And he was like, "All right, I'll pull up at the YMCA and we'll play."
Mhm.
And he butt fucked this kid.
Man.
Yes.
And he was like, the gap is closer, and it was like a kid who was like good, I think maybe a college kid or like a really good high school kid. He's like, there's a closer gap between someone who's never touched a basketball and you and me.
Yeah.
He's like, you have no idea how hard it is to play in the NBA.
Absolutely.
And he's like, it's a miracle that I scored 2 points, and like kind of like that thing. He's like, so like Brendan Schaub is like a joke in fighting. But he's a joke because of how he's acted after fighting.
Exactly. If he didn't continue on to being this like, you know, podcaster comedy thing, be like, oh, he had a decent run.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all, being a heavyweight in the UFC is very hard.
Yeah.
He's actually been very vocal about it's like, hey man, everyone that I fight can knock anyone out.
Yeah.
Like lightweights or like bantamweights, it's like they have to have a lot of skill to knock someone out. He's like, anyone this size can throw a punch and knock you out.
Yeah.
Every punch is basically a knock. I was like, have a little respect for how dangerous that type of person is.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, he wasn't that great, but he's a black belt. He's okay striking, you know, like he'd fuck up
He's better than
everyone you've ever met.
99% of the world at fighting.
Yeah. But he's a bad comedian.
Yeah.
Fully
Terribly unfunny.
terribly unfunny, unbelievably terrible podcaster where he doesn't listen, he cuts people off. I'm not making a joke about Mike.
Yeah.
I'm being sincere.
No, I can't fight. I shouldn't have this much confidence.
Yeah, he fucking sucks. As a podcaster and comedian, he's a good fighter.
I think you can take him though.
Yeah. You know, I know enough.
Yeah.
My favorite fighter is CM Punk, so.
There you go.
And you've got heart.
Oddly enough, because we've brought you up on the podcast a couple times. One, we referenced your airplane snacks bit a lot.
A lot.
Like a lot.
Thank you.
We see you start waking up. Yeah, we love that fucking bit. And two, because we talked about wrestling a couple times, and I talked about how one of the most, like, I don't know how to explain this. Like a moment where you see someone most in their element, and it's like, oh, this is what you were born to do, is when we went to that, all of us went to that show, I think it was Ring of Honor, or Honor, something, whatever. A wrestling show where Zach was on it. That's why I went. And you were yelling at all the
Evolve?
wrestlers. I don't think it was Evolve, though. It
House
wasn't
of
Evolve.
Glory?
House of
House
Glory.
of
That's
Glory.
what it was. I remember just watching you yell at all the wrestlers. I'm like, it's like seeing a bird fly for the first time. It's just what you were meant to do. It was beautiful.
It is my favorite thing.
You're so good at it. I remember, like, I was just dying. I'm like, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. I loved it.
I want to do that professionally.
Yeah.
Yell
Professional
at the
heckler.
Yeah.
It is funny how welcome heckling is in wrestling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can yell all you want at the performers. You can tell them they stink.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they're a certain kind of guy, they want that.
Yeah.
They like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
because they're like, oh, you're supposed to hate me.
Because when I started going, I was like, see people yell, I'm like, what the fuck? Have some respect. And I'm like, oh, no, that's not what this is.
No.
Nah.
And I
There's
remember
no respect.
The only time I've ever tried yelled anything, I got a laugh. Luckily, was someone kept getting like power bombed, like a bit was like this, kept getting power bombed, and I just yelled out, "He has a family!" And that got like a good pop. I'm like, all right, that's one and done, never again.
I went to, this is when I still lived in New Orleans. I went to a MMA thing. It was just like, you know, not little leagues, but, you know, and some guy's name was like Billy the Kid or something, the Kid, and he was getting his ass beat, and I was like, stop, he's just a kid. And then when he lost, I said, come back when you're a man. And it's like, it's not wrestling. People do not like when you yell. It's like, everybody's just like, wow, you are a piece of shit.
Like what? I'm fun with the boys. Yeah, it's very funny. The
Heckling
culture.
like a man who almost got beat to death.
Yeah. I've been ring announcing lately for wrestling, and I had a kid heckle me, a child. And my little thing when I'm a ring announcer, I wear a tracksuit. That's how I stand out.
Yeah.
So people will at least be like, that guy in the tracksuit, I hate him. But at least I'm somebody in their mind. And so I'm wearing an orange tracksuit. I'm very proud of it. And a child goes, why are you dressed like Vector? And I was like, what's that? Is that going to hurt my feelings? I'm saying this into the microphone in front of everyone. And everybody's laughing. And then I look it up during the match. And it's a character from Minions. It's not a flattering thing. And so I came back after the match and I said, hey, I looked up Vector. And that did hurt my feelings.
It is extra annoying when you have to research your insults.
Yeah. And a child did it. And then got huge laughs.
Motherfucker. You should have fucked his wife or his mom.
Yes.
I
I think his wife is a teddy bear.
Hey, come back when you're 32 and you have a wife.
Come back when you're a man.
So that's been fun. Is there a specific company you're doing it for?
I do a few different companies. In Rockland County, I work for American Coliseum Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually just made me their authority figure.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm the general manager, which doesn't equal more money or anything like that. It's just so I can be blamed when things don't work out.
Okay.
I'm the person who in story is making these decisions. And so when bad guys are cheating, all these little kids are like, why are you letting them get away with this?
Oh God, that's so.
Is it sort of like an Eric Bischoff role?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I know, I'm the first ring announcer and authority figure at the same time. They usually don't give someone
Because you're supposed to kind of
jobs.
be impartial when you're a ring announcer.
Yeah, and instead I'm not. Instead I'm
No.
just like, to the bad guys, I'm just like, get back here, that match is happening right now!
Nice.
Yeah, and then in the city I work for House of Glory, because I went to school there, and I work for their student league,
Okay.
LPW, and that's been a blast. It's very fun.
Sick.
They get full houses and shit, and it's
Oh,
nice.
that's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
That's very fun. We love that.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
So if you're in New York, go see him do his thing.
Yeah.
Watch me yell.
Watch me yell.
And the thing about it that I love is that I'm not like a stuffed shirt ring announcer. I'm me as a ring announcer.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
hire
Which
me.
is so-
It's
yeah.
me. I am talking to children who are
Yeah,
insulting me.
Yeah.
I'm not professional. Let's
No,
say
no,
that.
no.
I am me.
Ring announcer meaning you do introductions?
Yeah, I do
Okay,
introductions and I do, and you're a winner.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I do
yeah.
that. And still, I do
Oh,
that
you get to
stuff.
do and still.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fun.
And new, that's the big
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I've only done the and new once when there's a new champ and you get real hyped
Yeah.
out. You go and new.
Yeah.
USA. That's fun. That seems like a good time.
Yeah,
That's
it's
very
great.
exciting. Good for you. We're excited.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you.
Get
That's
you some more
beautiful.
tracksuits.
Yeah. I gotta go to work.
Okay. So where can people
have to go to
follow
work.
you or look
Oh,
at you? Go-
follow
This is
me.
big. I'm
Yes.
sorry. Please watch Scotland's Twitch channel if you like wrestling. It's
Yes,
fucking
if you like
awesome.
wrestling, please follow me on Twitch, Mr. Green Mist, spell out Mr. Green Mist. Every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, I host a live weekly wrestling mixtape, and it's submissions, and I take calls, and I have interviews, and have little bits, and we watch matches and weird shit. It's a blast.
Very sick.
Even the worst episode is still a good hang.
Yeah,
Hey, there you
That's
go.
what I say, and I was told not to promote it that way.
Yeah.
It's apparently not a good way to promote it, but it's true.
It's true.
Most episodes are fantastic.
Yeah.
And the bad ones, you wouldn't even know it's bad. It's only bad for me.
Exactly. Because he holds us up to such a high standard for you, the viewer.
Yes.
The viewer.
Yes.
The sexy
And Mr. Green Mist on YouTube. That's where the old episodes are if you want to see how I do it. And Mr. Green Mist on Instagram. That's how I talk to people and let them know
Follow
what
Scott.
we're doing.
Big fan. We love
Thank
this
you.
guy.
Awesome.
Mike Abruzzi at Mike Abruzzi.
Diego Lopez at this Diego Lopez in some places and at Nihilift in other places.
Please, does anyone work for Twitter? Please help me.
Yeah.
I hate not having my account. It's making me sad.
Patreon.
Patreon.com/A Little Time Pod for 4 bonus episodes a month, plus video of all 8 episodes a week before everyone else. And you get to help us financially, which isn't that what everyone
Which is-
ever
isn't
dreamed?
that so nice? And yeah, I'll be in the UK in September. And I'm going to be in Paris, but I'm not doing shows, so don't fucking talk to me while I'm there.
Don't talk to Mike. Bye-bye. We
Bye.
love you.
Bye.